a return on stage. I want to bring up Kim Prado, who's going to tell us about the BMO journey in the cloud. Thank you, Kim. That's a clicker. This guy.
Okay, so let's just say it. I'm the only thing between you and lunch. So I'm going to make this quick. So I thought I would kick off with our footprint, large financial services, huge bank, global, everywhere around the world, and we have to make our data accessible to everyone and everyone. And so where we started was making sure we were solving the business problems with our cloud transformation program. And like any other large institution, we've got a very complex environment, right? We've got lots of vendor systems that are in a box with a top on them, and we needed a way to liberate our data so that we could enable, proper analytics, data scientists, and get to the point where we could have a holistic view of our clients. And so the other reason we started down this journey to move our data onto the cloud was because of the ever-changing regulatory environment, once again, right? And all the fines and everything that have been coming out. It's so important that you have your data right. The regulators know more about you than you do about yourself, because now they're using your data to actually decide how the reviews are going to go when they come in to check you out. So with that, we created a tech strategy around 3 very basic pillars. Get your data right, institutionalize it, understand the lineage, the whole bit, make it smart, and then serve it up where your users are living today. And so with that, how does open source fit into all of this? Well, I'm going to show you. So when you think about it, what is the biggest problem with all data strategies? It takes too long to ingest a new type of data, right? So each data set could take you, 4 months to get right and integrated into your application. And so we needed to solve that problem, and I need to move fast, right? So what we did is we built a data ingestion engine that enables us to bring in any file type. I don't care if it's JSON, CSV, whatever. And so we integrate all of our data sources this way. So whether it's Bloomberg data, any kind of real-time market data, slow-moving data, fast-moving data, I don't care, right? And so we're leveraging the Apache Camel component to do that, open source, right? That brings it into the S3 bucket. So from there, we built out our data mesh. And so using the native Amazon components and open source, Spark, that's how we're doing it. So the data comes in, we normalize it into the Parquet format, curate it, and then push it out into the AWS distribution bus. That enables us to offer the data out through SQS or through whatever mechanism you want to access it. From there, the data is now ready to be used by the UI, perspective, open source. So to recap here, we've got how many open source components just in the ingestion, right? So it's really important that you embrace open source with your data strategy. So then, now you need your consumers to actually contribute the data back and create that circle. And so we're using Athena, another open source component through Trino, and so on. So from there, we create the end user experience. And I'm going to show you how we leverage Perspective and FDC3. So if you see where I'm going, right? Just because you're building out your data strategy doesn't mean you shouldn't be thinking about open source. And that's why I really wanted to share this today. So from here, we've got our launcher. And we've got one of the windows we've been working on around one client and bringing together all different lines of business and data to better understand, who we have our share of wallet with. That tied in with a third-party vendor, Salesforce, tied in with more of our own windows, creating that interoperability between multiple applications and landing on Perspective, which is, the open source UI container. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you guys today. Go have lunch. Hope you found this fun.